Welcome back to ZBar Bourbon Club. I am in Addison, Texas at American Spirits. One of the subscribers suggested that I come to this store. We are here on vacation. We're down for the holidays. It's beautiful out, as you can tell. It's about 75 degrees today, which compared to Indiana, we're in the end of December, is unbelievable. So we're loving the weather. And we're going to go in and check this store out. As always, at ZBar, we sip together, learn together, and have fun together. And hit that subscribe button if you want to be along on this journey with us. We do, reviews. We also do some store hunts, do a lot of different things, and would love to have you to join us on that journey. So let's go and find out what they got. Right up front, so the first thing I'm getting hit with is some E.H. Taylor. Looks like $100. So you get it for $100. Or if you spend $50 on anything on the shelves below, then you get it for $50, which that's a great price. So that's really cool, actually. And they've got some good stuff down here below. So you've got some New Riff, a rye and a bourbon, the smoke wagons all down here, some Nulu. I tell you what, that's kind of a fun and special deal. So that's cool. Here we're in the Bourbon Aisle. They've got quite a bit of bourbon. So in Texas, I've noticed there's a lot of bourbon that we are just not used to. It's local Texas bourbon. So they've got this Lone Elm. This is one I've never even heard of before. Looks like they're all finished bourbons. But you've got this one is a wheated whiskey that is finished. Well, this one's just a wheated whiskey, but this one is finished in honey. So Lone Elm, I've never had this. If one of you have actually had it, put in the comments what you thought of it. It's interesting. I may buy it. I mean, it's $59.99, which they say is $20 off. So I don't know if that means it's $39.99 or if that's already $59.99 is the $20 off. But you got some other stuff here. Is this TX whiskey? I've actually had this one before. It's okay. It's pretty good stuff. $32.99. Texas bourbon in general, because it's so hot down here, its stuff matures so fast. And so you can get a 3 or 4 year old bourbon that tastes like it's probably been in the barrel for 7 or 8 years. And that's kind of what I've found with Texas whiskey. It also can get really, really ethanol quick. So that's another kind of thing that happens with Texas whiskey. You got the small batch, the Garrison Brothers. Garrison Brothers got some great stuff. It's usually pretty spendy. That one's $75. That's a great price on a Garrison Brothers. Puncher's Chance. I bought a couple of these bottles over the years. This one happens to look like it's American Spirits. This is one of their barrel picks. So they do some barrel picks. Said before, any store that you come to and they've got a lot of barrel picks, that's a sign that they are investing in the bourbon community, right? Because in order to get their barrel picks, they have to buy an entire barrel, and then they got to move that whole barrel worth of product. And you don't just do that unless you buy good stuff. So that's a good sign. Got some Penelope up here. So this is a Texas Select again, so it's Select Toasted series of Penelope. Those toasted barrels are usually pretty good. It's $59.99, so that's a hell of a price on that. And I love all these Wilderness Trail products. Those are usually excellent bourbons. So those, I might grab one of those because I'm actually at relative's house, and I think they would enjoy a bottle of that. So I may grab one of those on our way out today. We'll see. If I don't find anything else, that may be what I come back to. And super reasonable prices on those, by the way, $50. Good bourbon. All right, so interestingly enough, Widow Jane 13-year just kind of hanging out on the shelf. So this one in Indiana a lot of times is back on kind of their allocated section. So that's interesting. That right next to it, they got the Paradigm Rye. That's a once-a-year release, that Paradigm Rye. That one doesn't come out very often. So you got a $41 Paradigm Rye and $125 for Widow Jane 13. Those are both excellent prices. So really, really good prices on those. Get some more Texas whiskey. I may ask them about these to see if they know much about which one's the best one of the Texas whiskeys. I mean, I'm super familiar with Still Austin, Garrison Brothers, but a lot of these I just haven't heard about them. So again, if you have drank them and you love them, put it in the comments. I'd love to have. I get down here. My wife's family is all from the area, so we get down here quite often. Okay, this was an interesting one. So this is it doesn't have the sticker that says it's a barrel select, but it's $21.99, marked down from $29.99. And when we walked in and asked, if we could film the store, the owner was telling us that They buy a barrel every year of Buffalo Trace, and then they sell it throughout the year. But they always have Buffalo Trace here, and so $21.99 is probably the cheapest price I've ever seen for Buffalo Trace. So that's a heck of a price. And if you're looking for Buffalo Trace, this is a great spot to come check it out. Oh, they've got another one of their barrel selects here. This is an American Spirits one, Maker's Mark this time. They were doing these. Maker's Mark was doing all these series with staves, and I think they're still doing it, but I haven't seen them in a little bit. So maybe they've stopped doing them. But this is theirs, and they've picked their staves, and it's 111 proof. And so Maker Mark's always good. So that's a great one. $54.99, great price. I mean, my gosh, they literally have just about every Jack Daniel's you could imagine on the shelf. We did some reviews earlier this year on these. This is actually really good as a mixer, so that's a great mixer. And it's $24.99, so $25. $59.99 for a barrel pick of Jack. So a Jack Daniel's barrel pick for $54.99. That's really good. And those are almost always good. One question I do have is all the Texas bourbon. Mm-hmm. Which one is are you a bourbon drinker?
Not really.
Okay. Which one do you love? I mean, is there any of them that you're like, oh, these are really good, or you hear from your customers that these are really good Texas bourbons?
For the time, the TX whiskey is like every time to go. Like people be just getting this every time. Yeah, they love it. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I mean, I can see the bottles moving.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yeah.
So TX is one, and I've heard of that one. I've actually tried it, and you're right. That's a good solid whiskey.
Yeah.
So they've got Sazerac. For $25 for a Sazerac, and that's a good price. So Sazerac rye. These are just the base product, by the way. It's not there's a new product that's been out now for a bit, where it's barrel proof. It's not those. And then again, more of these Buffalo Trace. You can see just cases of that Buffalo Trace back there. So yeah, this is a ranch. It's kind of a famous ranch, 666 Ranch, but It's actually a Sazerac, so it's by Buffalo Trace Sazerac, so it's a Sazerac product. I've never heard of it, never seen it before. That's super interesting, though. Might be worth a buy today. We'll see. It's $30. Must be a new product they're coming out with, though.
Yeah, I just want to let you know those are the lowest prices on the Buffalo Trace. Normally bottles are like people do sell it for $29.99, $34.99. And we got this for holiday special, just doing $21.99.
Yeah, it's a great price. Those are wonderful prices for you.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I think the prices in general all over the store have been pretty special. Yeah. So you guys are doing a nice job of keeping the prices affordable. So you have some stuff in the back as well, and then everything else. This is just the stuff, it's out all the time. Got it.
Mostly customers ask for specific ones, so we just tell them what we got, what's not, and we just ask a good price what we can offer to them, and what also we listen to their offer too.
Of course, yeah. Well, I think that's a great way to handle it.
A good deal.
I think that's a great way to handle it. No, I mean you've got a good selection. Your prices are super fair, which I think is the key to everything.
Yeah.
And I understand why one of my subscribers said to come and film it, because I think that's what it shows, right? It's just a good story. You guys are doing it right.
Another thing, we hold local customers for the bourbons too, and they love to keep coming because we offer them every time a good deal.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's why every time we hold the customers. My first priority just to keep customers happy and keep them good prices every time.
Yeah, that's great, man. You're doing it right. That's actually awesome. All right, guys, so my eyes were so bad I couldn't see from the counter, and Steph was back here filming, so I said, I'm going to come back and actually look closer. So obviously he's got all the Penelopes, including the Rio and the Havana. They're $200. But again, he's going to work a deal with you if you ended up buying these. Then he's got the Penelope 11-year Omega, and he's got the 13-year Founder Series that is for $3.99. So in each of those situations, he would work with you if you bought other product. And then so up on this shelf, so lots of Penelope, and on this shelf, we've got, this is the 2024-03, which is to me one of the best that they've had probably in the last 2 years. It's just sitting on the shelf for $110. That's a good price. And then the Infinite for Little Book, and he's got the 09 and the 10. Bloodles, so that's from Lux Row. Those are both great bourbons. I've got both of those, so I'm not going to buy that here today. And then over here, he's got each of the E.H. Taylors. So
Cool.
each of the E.H. Taylors, he's got 2 of those Hardin Creeks, 2 of the 3. The only one he doesn't have is the Beaver. He's got the other ones. I don't know this Beluga Gold. Kind of cool, $120. It's a very beautiful bottle. That's what I was like, wow, that's pretty. So then over here, he's got a couple of rare Bardstowns. I thought this was the weeded when I was standing back there, but it's not. It's actually a collaborative series. It's finished in plantation rum barrels. So it's a rum barrel finish on that one. And this one's the Fusion series, which I think this is the one that's finished in, it's another finished one. So I think this one's the one that's finished. I can't see it. It's got some 11-year-old bourbon in here. So it's a Fusion series that they put out. So usually all those Bardstones are really, really solid. And he's got a deal running here where if you buy the, buy $300 of Bardstone product, you'll get a Weller 12 for $50, which is crazy. Crazy good pricing on that. So Dickel, a 17-year Dickel. I actually think Dickel makes some great product, by the way. It gets some hate, but that is unbelievable. And then Eagle Rare 12. I hadn't seen Eagle Rare 12 anywhere, and now I've been to 2 stores in Texas, and I'm seeing it here, so that's cool. He's got a $300 price tag on that, but again, he said he'd work with you on that. So I think that's his kind of thing, is I'll work with you on the price if you buy other product. So guys, this is a wonderful store. You need to come down here and check this place out. He's got great prices, and it is a wonderful staff. They're really, really friendly. So he's got one more thing he wants to show us, which is kind of a batch of allocated stuff. So that'll be fun. We'll see what other stuff he kind of keeps in the back.
Just put right all on the shelf.
There you go, the old rep for 10 year. That's a cool one. Thomas Handy. So they've got some of the B-Tech series. This rye, this 13-year rye is a wonderful product.
Just want to show
12-year.
people that we hold a lot of bourbons here.
Yes, you do. The Sazerac 18, which is, I've said that's one I've been chasing for 2 years, and I've yet to buy it because the prices are always too crazy for me to go. Oh, this is Steph's favorite right here. So Steph's Rock Hill Farms, her favorite. It's got a couple of the Wellers.
I still have a lot in the back, but I don't know where it is.
That's awesome, guys. Elmer T. Lee. So again, how he usually handles this, again, if you come in and buy product, he's going to work with you on the prices. And that's what he holds these back for. So if you come in and talk to them, they probably have some really cool stuff that is in the back. Pretty much the entire lineup of the rainbow is sitting right there in front of us, which is cool to see that. So what a great selection.
Yeah,
Good job.
We got a pretty good selection in the town, and that's why people be here like for a bourbon stop.
Yeah, they are. I agree. Yeah, they're smart because this is a great store, guys.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, that was a lot of fun. We're at American Spirits here in Addison, Texas. Again, we're here on vacation. Beautiful weather outside. Had a wonderful time with them. Great store. And so I bought a few bottles as always, so let's check the haul out. So the first one I got is a Dickel 17. I'll tell you the story about why I picked this up. One, I think Dickel makes some great products, but two, when I bought this, it triggered us to be able to get another bottle. So that's part of the reason I got it. And then the next one it triggered was the Weller 12. So he had a deal that if you spent $300 on other bourbon in the store, you triggered into, he gave you the Weller 12 at $50. So I got this one for $50. The other one was about $270. And so it was a good deal. I don't know if that's a good deal. It worked for me. And then Still Austin. So this is the Musician. So this is another one of their products that was a special release. I think it's a last year product. It's the 1 liter bottle. So it's a little bit bigger than normal, but that's a cool one. And then I always like to get some of the local bourbon. So this is the TX blended whiskey. And I bought one of these. I've had it before, but it's probably been a year and a half ago when I tried it last time. And my recollection was it was a little bit hot, but I wanted to try it again because my tastes have changed so much in this last year. So, all right. And last but not least, the Penelope. So I got a Penelope 13-year estate collection. This is one of their released. It's their version of the B-Tax. And I broke one of these. So I'm going to be super careful with it, but you can see it's a beautiful bottle. Funny story, when we broke it on the bar floor. I was so bummed that day that Jeff and I, one of the other ZBar Bourbon Club members, we actually tried to, we licked it off the floor, not literally licked it off the floor, but with our fingers we took it and actually tasted it. It tasted amazing, and we really wanted this bottle. So I was excited to see it. He had one sitting on the shelf, and he cut me a little bit of a deal. I think I got it for $300. So all in all, it was a great hunt. Had a lot of fun. If you're enjoying these hunts, I would encourage you to check out this video over here. It's another hunt that I did just recently up in northern Indiana of the handy spot that's up there. So we're gonna put that one up. It's another one that had just a ton of really cool bottles at it. It reminded me a lot of this, really kind of fair prices, but then just a ton of selection. So go ahead and check that one out. As always, hit that subscribe button if you're into these. We'd love to have you along on this journey, and have a great week. Cheers.